Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about these connecting rods. So these are from Maxpeedingrods, and they do a lot more than just connecting rods. I've heard a lot of, oh, they're not good, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to find out. I am putting it to the test. I trust Maxpeedingrods enough to take care of us, to actually put something that's really important into this engine. Oftentimes when you buy things from companies you're not really sure of, you'll buy things that are like a bumper cover. Well, if your bumper cover has issues, your engine doesn't blow up. If your corner markers burn out, your rear diff doesn't fail. This is literally the middle of the engine, and I am so excited to unbox these and show them off to you and go over some of our plans here on this M54. Well, this one's actually an M56, but we'll be building an M54. Before we get into that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Like if you enjoy this type of content. Also make sure to check us out on Instagram, Tenza_Motorsports. We do giveaways. We have a giveaway going on right now. Just follow us on Instagram and all followers are automatically entered into our giveaways. So real quick, this is an M56 B25 that came out of the wagon that we ended up building into the M3 wagon. That's where this shell came from because we bought a donor M3 to make the M3 wagon. The only thing that I'm going to be taking off of this is the block and maybe the harmonic balancer. If the harmonic balancer is the same, then I'll keep that. The rest of this, I don't need any of it. So I need to do another video here real soon of me just tearing the rest of this down. I just haven't done it yet because I know it's just like, if you think you've drained all the fluids out of your engine, you haven't. And when you flip it over, and then you're like, oh, all the fluids are out of it now. Still, I mean, there's a huge mess waiting to happen when I go to do this, and I just haven't gotten the gumption to go and make a big mess in my garage yet. The plan with this engine, along with these rods, plan is to make around the 500 wheel horsepower, 550. I think that's a really good solid number for these cars, especially where we've dropped 500 or 600 pounds out of them. That should be pretty good horsepower. Right now, my race car, the white one that you see on the channel often, that is doing 400 wheel, and that was on a really crappy tune, just kind of the flash tune that Active gives you. RevMatch went through and retuned it. It's much better now. And then we're gonna be running E85 on that. I should be seeing, I would like to see like 450 to the wheel. So this isn't stretching much past that. We might be sleeving the cylinders, not sure yet, we'll see. Definitely going to be running head studs with the reinforced, we're gonna be running head studs with the reinforced, it's kind of like a helicoil, all of a sudden I can't remember what it's called. But it's essentially a helicoil, you run it into the block, and then that way you're not pulling threads out of the aluminum block. So yeah, that's kind of what the plan is right now. Let's go over and unbox these. I'm really excited to just show them off and just talk about the engine a little bit today. And obviously we're not gonna be installing them today, but just thought I'd unbox them and just get kind of like an initial review and reaction. I have not seen any of Maxpeedingrods turbos or machine part, like stuff that's important. Most of the stuff we've been playing with are just kind of like mostly suspension and catch cans and things like that, oil coolers. So pretty standard Maxpeedingrod stuff. It was all packaged really well. Nothing's damaged. All the standard paperwork and stickers. New bolts, looks like a triple square. I'll get a new pin, put all that together. Yeah, they look machined really well. Again, I do not have a budget to rebuild engines all the time. So for me to be putting these in the car, I trust Maxpeedingrods. They've taken care of me in the past, and I don't see why they wouldn't continue to do it. The machining in here, where that split is, where the cap comes off, is just, I mean, like I can't even hardly feel it. Now I know I got gloves on, but it's like completely gone. Again, these are stock for the car. They're just kind of like a replacement, but hopefully sturdier when we go to put more power through it. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. I just wanted to do an update video and unbox these, kind of give you a rough idea of what's going on with this engine. These look a lot tougher than OEM. I think this would be my first time building an engine, rebuilding an engine that's not completely stock. The other engines that are in the cars right now, there's really not that much done to them. A lot of accessories and things like that that have been replaced, upgrades, but nothing internal. And the reason for that is because these engines can handle quite a bit. This is technically probably a little bit of overkill for what we're doing, but it'll give us room to grow in the future. 500 to 550 horsepower is no joke, and supposedly these engines can handle quite a bit. But when I found out Maxpeeding had connecting rods that fit this engine, I had to ask. We got them. They look fantastic, and we're super excited. Stay tuned. We'll get this torn down and continue on this rebuild journey, have this engine ready for whichever car needs it first.
Bam!